That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Wyatt and the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Looking to pass. It's Freeman. Coming after it. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play.
But I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Akron.
And I love these designed runs, goal-to-go situations. Got to have it. I know I get an extra block.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Russo. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Off play action. Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Going for the big play. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That's got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. He's going to take off. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the Elcon. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking for a man. It's Freeman. This time on target. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Zips come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense with the scoop and score.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it, but pick it up and make a play. They make a play, and this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Line gets set, first down. The give to the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. To the air, it's Freeman. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
They'll run play action. Might be looking to run.
Electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Zips racing to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, looking again to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a nobody.
Makes the catch. It's Burrow. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. No good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Still running at the 40. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. First and 10. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Right down the middle. On target to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take a shot. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Caught over the middle. It's Burrow. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And the Zips will hustle to the line.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. You got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Clemson has their paw. Send out the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He'll take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Northern Illinois has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Husky Stadium. They're up by 13 over the Astronauts. For now, it's back to you fellas, but if changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on. He gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Makes the grab. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the right. Got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants it all. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell, but good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
To the ground with the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Zips want to crank the tempo. Give to the back. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Zips are rolling down the field.
This quarterback doing a lot of good decision-making on that last play. First off, nice job extending.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
The Zips will move the sticks.
There's 11 guys on offense there, locked in and playing together. That was a critical 4th down in their opponent's territory. Everybody did an outstanding job of executing, and now they get to stay on the field.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw, it's Freeman. Looking left. Pass on the way. It's picked off.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
He now has 108 yards rushing now here in Week 1, a solid start to this new campaign. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the moment.
And Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
And that's a moment defensively you just got to have it, right? 3rd down, you've got to get a stop. And what's even better than that is you get him out of bounds so you've stopped the clock. That is perfect now. You're now giving your offense an opportunity.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win Week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And now with the extra point. Here in the 4th. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Back to pass, it's Freeman. Moves away as he feels pressure. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. And the Zips in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He wants a big play here late. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Zips. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they line up the scoreboard covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. How about that special teams play? Lining up to add another. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always
Afterburner's coming. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Dropping back, it's Freeman. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the defense, with help from the officials, will push this offense back. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He's looking for an open man on second down. Getting some heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Zips are in the hurry-up. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Feeling some heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. And here comes the offense on second down. To throw, it's Freeman. Trying to get to nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They're trying to get to it. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defensive
audience, you're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to what many call the original Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, where the crowd is rocking in anticipation of the showdown we have in store. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Sam Houston Bearcats taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bearcats will boot it away to start the game. Hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Clemson Tigers offense will take the first swing of the game. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. At the 20. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Clemson. Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence. Defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bearcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do it.
Nothing but green ahead. The 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. From the gun, give on the inside. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. After the misfire now on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. 1st down here for the offense. Running back goes in motion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got his man on the outside. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He's going to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The play action fake. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Tigers are on the move. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones. And
unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
Yeah, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. And the Bearcats want to move quickly. Now the play fake. Coming after it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll pull it down. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Makes a move. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. I think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you? Get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Oregon has the lead right now in Eugene, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over UCLA. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. On the move, he fires. And they can't make the connection. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like there's always something.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting them on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
He gets a block. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. That one comes out hot down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They don't seem comfortable with the 50-yard field goal attempt, so they'll leave the offense out to try to get the first down. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
He finds his man. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. Trying to find his man on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. After the missed connection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about it.
Throws toward the end zone. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this.
And the quarterback goes down. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking to throw on second down. Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tiger. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing with that.
And he made the extra point without problem. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going up top on first down. They're bringing heat. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. Looking to take a shot. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He goes out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Looking to move it through the air. Takes the easy completion. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
They're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. Offense set on first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. To the ground, he's got it again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. On the move is the 30. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Paul.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. He's got it near midfield. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Out of the gun to give to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. And that is how we will wrap this one up. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945.